Hey, what's up, solar family? How are you? Hopefully you're doing amazing. It's James here. Just want to drop in some wisdom and words of encouragement for you. Maybe this message is for you. Maybe this message is for somebody else. Maybe it's for a colleague. Share this message to them. The message today is, or basically the topic today is, don't give up. If you're on the verge of giving up on this industry, you're saying, you know what, I see the opportunity, but it's just so hard for me to close deals, to make anything happen. My message to you is don't give up. The only difference from someone that's winning in this industry, meaning that they're closing deals, from maybe someone that's not closing, maybe that's where you're at right now, is they persevered, they pushed through. So this message may be for you, maybe it's for a colleague, but I just felt like someone had to hear this message, because the solar industry, even though it's very lucrative, it is tough. It is a job. And considering that there's so much money to be made in this industry, and there's so many new solar consultants jumping on board every single day, which is amazing. But keep in mind that it's not easy. It's not easy, because something this good can't be that easy. So my suggestion to you, first and foremost, don't give up. You're literally in the verge of breaking through, so don't give up. So my suggestion to you, my first suggestion to you, hey, what's up, Eric? How are you, brother? My first suggestion to you, maybe you're on the fence, you're like, dude, I don't think I can make this work. I don't think I can make this happen. The first thing I'm asking you to do is go look for a mentor. Maybe that's a colleague of yours. Maybe that's a friend. Maybe that's somebody on the internet, right? I'd love to be your mentor as well. Look for a mentor. Find someone that is closing deals right now. Ask him or her, hey, Eric, let me take you out to lunch. I know you're smashing it out there. You know, as you probably know, I'm not doing as well as you. Let me take you out to lunch. Give me some pointers. Maybe pitch to him or her and ask that person, what do you think am I doing wrong, right? So a lot of times, especially guys, right? And for me as well, I'm speaking to myself. And this is something I work on every single day. But years ago, I had so much ego, right? I want to say 5-6 years ago, I had so much ego. I was like, you know what? I don't need help. That person can't help me. I got it. I know exactly what to do. My favorite saying was to my wife, every single time she said, hey, why don't you get some help? I always tell her, babe, it's not rocket science. I can figure this out. I know what the heck to do. And that ego held me down so much in life, and even financially, closing deals, it literally held me down like a ball and chain. So leave the ego at the door. Find someone that can help you, because especially if you're working right now in an organization where you can collaborate with other solar consultants, ask him or her, right? Leave the ego at the door. Hey, Eric, do me a favor, brother. I'd love to take you out to lunch. I'd love to take you out to dinner. You're smashing it right now. Show me the way. You've already have a system, right? If someone's closing deals, they have a system that maybe you don't have. Maybe it's just one little tiny tweak that you need to make in your presentation, where it's going to change your whole solar sales conversion, right? It can change your whole life by just one little tweak. So my suggestion to you, especially if you're on the fence right now, and there's so many people that jump in this industry as solar consultants, like I said, which is amazing, but they give up so easily. After a month, after 2 months, they're like, you know what? I don't want to knock on doors anymore. It's too dang hot. I don't want to knock on doors anymore. It's too darn cold. There's so many excuses. And what happens is that those excuses, it breaks down that person and they end up giving up. So my second suggestion to you is find your why. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. If it's just to make some money, yeah, that's great. But what happens is if your why is just tied to money, more than likely when you see another shiny object, you're going to go jump over there and think that, hey, that's going to be a better vehicle for me. So find your why, attach it and hook it on something very, very powerful. For example, my personal why I do what I do, regardless in the solar industry, why I do things is because of my family, because of my kids, because of my wife, because I want to leave legacy wealth for them, because I don't want them to struggle. I don't want them to worry about money in the future, because, money is not the root of all evil, right? It's what your intentions are is the root of all evil, right? Money is actually really good, because it can be really bad too if you don't have money, right? So my intention for me is to build a legacy for my family so they don't have to worry about money. And that's the reason why I work so hard night and day, wake up early, learn from people, and develop myself every single day so I can be a better version of myself every single day, is because of my family, because of my why. So make sure that whatever you're doing this for, whatever the reason is, attach your why. Your why, attach that. Because when you feel like giving up, you're going to think, why am I doing this for? Why? If it's for your family, I'm pretty sure you're going to fight. You're going to do everything it's going to take to reach your goal, because it's attached to something more powerful than just yourself. So attach your why, and you'll see that you'll persevere, because this industry can chew you up. And I could be a testimonial to that, right? It's tough. It's rough, but it's rewarding. It's rewarding once you get to the other side. But again, make sure that you guys get someone to coach you, to help you, to mentor you. Whether that's a colleague at work, whether that's calling up somebody, maybe it's a person that maybe you find them online, you're on Facebook, and some of those Facebook pages have really, really good solar consultants, and they're amazing consultants. Reach out to them. Hey, help me. I noticed that you're smashing it out there. What are you doing? What is your strategy? Don't be afraid to reach out to people. And other than that, if you guys need any help, there's a link somewhere around this video. Schedule a solar strategy call. I would love to listen to a certain part of your presentation. Maybe you're missing something. Maybe sometimes you're overcomplicating it. That's why the homeowners aren't moving forward, because you're just giving way too many details. Schedule a call. I would love to listen to your presentation and see if I can help in any way possible, tweak your presentation so you can actually start closing deals. I felt like somebody had to hear that message. Don't give up. Push through. If you're just a month into the game, if you're already thinking about giving up, that just shows me your why is not powerful enough. Your why is not powerful enough, right? If you've been in the game for a couple of years and you feel like giving up, I've been in that situation, right? When I told my wife, I'm done with this whole solar thing, I'm done. But I always reflect back. Obviously, you get frustrated. You need to go to a quiet place and think about your why. Think about your why. So if you're a month in the solar industry, you're already thinking about giving up, your why is not powerful enough. And you're not reaching out to people that's already have exactly what you want. Reach out to them. Like I said, I think somebody had to hear that message. I'm not a motivational speaker, but I just felt like in my heart that somebody had to hear that, right? Whether it's you, maybe it's your colleague. If it's your colleague, maybe it's not you, maybe you're doing amazing like Eric, share this video with them, because at the end of the day, the more value we give to people, the more we get in return, right? For me personally, I'm selfish in the sense that I want to be the biggest giver, right? I just literally thought of that, not thought of it, but it just came to me when I was driving here that I'm selfish because I want to be the biggest giver. Right? I want to be the biggest giver. I honestly want to be the biggest giver at my church. I want to be the biggest giver in the industry. I want to be the biggest giver to my friends, to my family. I literally want to outgive everyone. That's my goal, right? And Eric is doing amazing as well as far as giving, right? I want to outgive everyone, right? Because what happens is when you give wholeheartedly with your heart, not expecting anything in return, you're going to get so much back, right? You're going to get so much back by just giving with your heart. Other than that, if you guys haven't scheduled a strategy call, like again, I said, I'm opening up my calendar to you. If you need help, leave the ego at the door and you'll see that you're going to make more sales. You're going to be a happier person if you leave that ego at the door. My calendar is somewhere around this video, maybe underneath if you guys are on YouTube. And again, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe before you bounce out of here. But the link is there. Schedule a call. We have so many amazing solar consultants in the industry. Reach out to them. Other than that, peace out. Have a great day.